What's going on, guys? Right, I'm Teacher Nows, and welcome back to week 2 of the RGBL. Your Royal Bomber for Bombies are taking on the Quincy Klawfs and Coach DJSnor. This is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. DJ's got a pretty good team, very strong offensively, so we've got a bit of our work cut out. There are a few weaknesses that I plan to try to aim to exploit, but we'll go through his team and then we'll talk about what I've brought afterwards. So leading the pack is that Garchomp. Garchomp obviously is slightly fall from grace. It's not as good as it used to be. It is still very, very strong, especially on the physical side. It's also quick as well at 102 speed, which is pretty darn nice. It's got a good speed tier, so hopefully it'll be able to get some work. I'm expecting it to be a relatively standard SD3 attack set or a potential rock set. I don't think it does much offensively against my team, as I have a lot of good answers into it, but we shall see. Assuming Samurot's a really annoying mon. While it is quite slow, that move Ceaseless Edge is actually really good at getting up spikes. Also does decent damage, gets the sharpness ability too, so it gets a lot of hard-hitting moves, which hit a bit harder than you'd expect. Gardevoir, really decent special attacker, can potentially be a Carmine Sweeper or a Scarf set. I have visions of it potentially being Scarf this week because its speed tier at base 80 is actually pretty slow against my team. I have quite a few things that outspeed it that can knock it out, so probably needs to be Scarf this week, but can still hit very, very hard. Decent mon in general, gets a lot of good coverage moves. Infernape, pacey, 108 speed, very versatile mon, probably the scariest thing to contend with. Could be Scarf U-turn, could be rocks, could be a lot of pivoting, and options, does get U-turn as well. Could be Iron Fist with a lot of punching moves. That's something I used to run before in my own draft league setups with Infernape. So definitely can be quite scary. I expect it to potentially be special, but we'll see. Magnezone, decent trapper for Heatran, of course, but does not want to face Heatran, because Heatran just one-shots it. But still decent, though. Could be Iron Defense Body Press as well. Hell is very strong specs offensive with Analytic. Definitely a solid mon. Iron Jugulus, speedy, decent special attack as well. I don't actually know about his physical. It's base 80, it's not the best, but it's serviceable. Could be good offensively, but I don't expect too much from it. If anything, it's probably booster energy speed. Avalog is his only removal on the team. It's the only spinner that it has. To my knowledge, he doesn't have a defogger on this team, so obviously pretty poor type with ice. Very physically bulky, of course, but gets nuked on the special side. So I don't know if he's got too much room to bring it. Hisuian Zoroark is a pretty annoying mon. Definitely very, very scary. Obviously, on the physical side, it hits pretty hard. Hard, but yeah, definitely an interesting mon. 110 speed is the fastest thing he has on the team, but obviously Meowscarada and quite a few things on my team can outspeed that, notably Rabombi as well. But does get a lot of attacking moves, can be special as well at 125 special attack, definitely can hit very, very hard. Bruxish is solid Terra Captain's immune to priority moves thanks to its ability. Don't know how well that's going to do in this matchup, to be honest. I do have plenty of things that answer Bruxish pretty well, even with the Terra Captaincies on it. I don't think it's going to be that impressive. Bolivar, incredibly bulky on both sides. Very slow, but got a really strong special attack stat. Definitely gets a lot of utility, like Strength Sap, which could be problematic for me. But yeah, Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleams are pretty scary to deal with. Glove, obviously, as mascot, gets Anger Shell, which is a really solid ability. Also gets Shell Armor and Regenerator, but I think Anger Shell is probably the primary set for it. Terra Fire is actually something that I had trouble with dealing with in practice, but I figured out how I wanted to beat it afterwards. And then Arbok, as much as I'm not a fan of Arbok, that Coil, Scale Shot, Bullet Seed kind of shenanigans could exist. It gets a good move pool, but it just doesn't have the stats to back it up. Unfortunately, its stats are not that impressive, but does get Intimidate though, so it could be used for that. Can also remove Toxic Spikes if I choose to bring them. Right, that's his team. Let's talk about mine, shall we? So, leading the way is, of course, going to be Rabombi, the mascot. It is still here, but not Sash Lead. Even though he doesn't have a lot of hazards, I don't want to give him the opportunity to spin on me. So, we're actually going Quiver Dance full sweeper mode this week. With 144 speed Timid, we outspeed Hisuian Zoroark, which is the fastest thing on his team. And after a Quiver Dance, I pretty much nuke everything that's not named Magnezone. Magnezone's pretty much the only thing that beats this, but I do have plenty of things that can hit Magnezone, so I'm less scared of it than I otherwise would have been. But yeah, the goal really with this one is to potentially try to sweep with Rabombi if I can. With Draining Kiss, Energy Ball, Psychic, I hit basically everything on his team. And for certainly at least neutral damage. So definitely going to be potentially quite scary for him, especially if I can get set up. Boots is there because he does have 4 Stealth Rockers. So we definitely have to be a little bit mindful of rocks, especially because Klawf, Infernape, Garchomp, and Avalugg all get rocks. Of all of those, I'd expect potentially Infernape and Garchomp to be carrying it. Klawf, I don't think, can afford to run it, but we shall see. Next up, we have Meowscarada, of course. I named it because I sniped this off of Foss. So we're running Scarf. This is enough speed to outspeed Hisuian Zoroark at +1, so any Scarf set that they potentially bring, I will still outspeed perfectly fine. We are max attack. This pops a hell of a lot of things on his team. U-turn for great momentum, of course. Flower Trick does an absolute ton to a lot of mons on a team. It, obviously, with the crit and the high damage output, is very, very strong. Knock off to get rid of items. Play Rough is there mainly for Iron Jugulus and also for Garchomp. Play Rough actually hits incredibly hard against Jugulus if I get the Protean boost, so we'll see how that plays out. Next up, we are debuting Dragalge as well as Meowscarada this week. Running a relatively standard set. We did opt for Toxic over Toxic Spikes, mainly because I don't want Avalugg to get a free switch in. And if it does have heavy duty boots, which I'm expecting it to run as it's his only removal, Toxic actually is better against Avalugg, so that's why we run Toxic over T-Spikes. Flip Turn for pivoting, of course, and Dragon Pulse and Sludge Bomb for decent damage. We're running 8 speed on this. This is specifically for Avalugg trying to speed creep Dragalge. So we're running 2 more points in speed than we otherwise normally would. Otherwise, relatively standard, modest max special attack set. He's slow but hard-hitting mon that can be quite difficult to switch into, and as it got Flip Turn this generation, it's a nice opportunity to use it as a pivot. Next up, also making its debut, is going to be Knuckles the Sandslash, running a standard Rocky Helmet set. Running Terra Water, this gives us a better matchup into Avalugg, because I expect Avalugg to be the primary switch-in to this thing. Running Fully Fizz Death with Rocky Helmet. While I'm obviously going to be taking rocks damage, I take very little damage from rocks, so I'm less concerned about it, and his only spiker is Garchomp, so, and he doesn't have a Toxic Spiker on his team. So I'm less worried about taking entry hazards on Sandslash than I otherwise would have been. So I don't really need boots on this thing. Obviously we've got rocks of our own, because this kind of threatens in the Avalugg, or you can just knock off its boots and then hand Terra Water to switch it. If I choose to Terra it, I might Terra this, to be honest. We shall see. Obviously I do have Espeon as well, which you can see on the screen. Heatran this week is Bulky Scarf. This will allow me to outspeed Hisuian Zoroark, which is the primary thing here. We're just here just to switch it in and click buttons. If we can successfully predict switches, we can actually start putting some hurt on this. We are running special this week. Sorry, no physical set 2 in a row. I'm not facing Chi-Yu this week, so no need for physical Heatran. But Flamethrower, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse might seem a little bit strange, but it's there to catch Garchomp on the switch-in. Because I'm predicting Garchomp to be the safest switch on this thing. He doesn't really want Magnezone because it dies to an Earth Power. Flash Cannon is there for Gardevoir, of course. This pretty much hits everything on his team for at least neutral damage. So I have nothing to worry about. I actually didn't realize Heatran got Dragon Pulse until I was prepping for this match. But yeah, I expect Garchomp to be like the primary switch-in on this, especially if it's like an AV set. So if I can catch Dragon Pulse on it, I can actually 2-hit KO Garchomp. While actually successfully outspeeding it, unless it's Scarf Jump. And last but by no means least, we brought it last week, we're bringing it again this week. We're bringing Espeon, of course. Combine Sweeper sets with enough speed to outgun basically everything on his team, with the exception of Hisuian Zoroark. I didn't see a need to speed type it, or speed creep to speed type, because I can actually just Terra Combine and not really care about Zoroark. So yeah, Draining Kiss, Stored Power, and Shadow Ball. Pretty solid moves in general. Shadow Ball obviously nukes Gardevoir. Stored Power, if I can get enough Combine set up, will be pretty scary, and Draining Kiss is there for recovery. Covert Cloak is there to prevent me from being faked out. That's the main goal behind Covert Cloak this week, because obviously I don't want it to be caught by secondary effects, because last week I got nuzzled, so we want to avoid that this week. That was a mistake in my prep last week, so we're not making that mistake again. But yeah, that's going to be our team. That's what we're running with this week. Let me know what you would have brought down below. I'm very curious how you guys would build my teams. But yeah, I will see you guys in the battle. Alright everyone, we are here. DJ has challenged us. We are in with the battle, of course. Also, if you skip the team builder, go watch it so that you can see exactly what we're bringing. But, alright, we're gonna accept your challenge. Good luck, have fun, DJ. Let's see what you brought for us. Ooh, no guard jump. Very happy to see that. Heatran kind of ruins this team. He did bring the Bruxish. Okay. I think my lead is Meow. Pretty much exclusively here. I think my lead is Meow exclusively. Yeah, alright. Looks like he might have a connection issue there. He did just DC. Bear with me a moment. Oh, his internet has just gone down. But that's fine. That does give me some time to analyze our matchup. So, no Garchomp does bring Bruxish. Looks like he is back. Okay, cool. I'm just wishing him good luck, have fun. Alrighty. So, a Bolivar could be an issue. He didn't bring the Klawf, which I'm kind of sad about. I would have liked to have faced that. I think either way, my lead is Meow, right? I could just U-turn freely on anything here. So yeah, we'll lead with Meow. Does lead the Infernape, that's not surprising. Could go for rocks here, I guess. Or he could be U-turning. I kind of just want to go into my Sandslash on this. If he's special, fair play to him. Alrighty. But yeah, I don't want him Mach Punching me, because that's obviously going to hurt. But I do expect him to U-turn here. But we will take some chip damage if he does. Because I don't want to reveal that I'm Scarfed. So we shall see. DJ's internet has gone again. He is Flame Charge, so it's a good thing we did go into Sandslash here. We could have actually U-turned there, but I didn't want to reveal anything. We could knock whatever wants to come in here. Oh, Bolivar's in. Okay, we got Rivet's item. That's really good. He does have Seed Sower, which is good. He's AV, actually. Okay, so this thing's more offensive. So this thing does get Earth Power. So I do have to be slightly careful about that. Because, like, my natural switch would be Heatran, but if he's Earth Power, then we're not making a good switch there. We'll go to Meow. I'm expecting an Energy Ball here. Could also go for Earth Power, predicting my Heatran to come in. Yeah, there's the Earth Power. That's what I expected. A Flower Trick's gonna do a lot here. Flower Trick is gonna do an absolute ton to something. I could also go to my Espeon and try to Calm Mind up. We'll go for U-turn here. This will still do a decent amount to whatever comes in. He stayed in. That did a lot. Okay. Yeah, let's go to Espeon. Oh, Jesus, that hurt. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think I go back to Meow here. Because Draining Kiss is definitely not knocking it out. Giga Drain did 74. Okay, we go Meow. Jeez, that does so much. And he's in range for U-turn now, so... We've let Meow get one down, which is kind of not ideal. Okay, Infernape is in. That's the Zarok. Okay. That is fine. Do I go into my Heatran here? Or do I go into Dragalge? Kind of like the Dragalge play. Yeah, let's go Heatran. Dragon Pulse is kind of bad here because no God Jump. I could just Flamethrower here, honestly. Like, he doesn't have much that wants to take it, so... Ooh, he's Low Kick! That's a really cool tech. I like that. I didn't even consider that as an option when I was testing. Okay, so now Zarok actually helps us out a lot here. He's also Scarfed, because he was faster than me. Okay, Broxish is now in. I think at this point, my Espeon is not going to do as much as I would have liked here. I could sack it, go Meow, and click Flower Trick. Yeah, we'll go Meow. Alright. Feel bad for DJ. His internet must be absolutely tanking right now. Yeah, he's just... He's massive shiny. He hates his internet, bless him. Alright, we sack Espeon. He actually flip-turned, which is fine. We get to see what he goes into. Losing Espeon kind of sucks, because I'm a little bit worse into Jugulus now. But my Meow is faster, and I should be able to just play rough it, so... Okay, our Bolivar's in. We will go into Meow. And I have a free U-turn here. I mean, Meow could just pretty much always U-turn. Infernape is back. Get some more chip on you. And on you, we could just go into my Sandslash. And I can knock here. This thing could have Grass Knot, which I'm a little concerned about. He still has the Avalugg too. We'll get rocks up this turn. Here comes the up Oliver. That's fine. And now I can freely go into Meow again, I think. He could Terra this, which could be really problematic if he does. We do have Terra Water. It's Grass, Water, or Fairy as its Terra types. So if it is Terra, it's probably Grass. Yeah, let's go to Meow. Now he might double here. Actually, I kind of want to make the Dragalge play here. Let me just check Oliver's speed here. It's 39, so it can't outspeed... Oh, it can outspeed Dragalge with enough investment. Alright, let's go Dragalge. He did predict that. Good switch. Good play on his part. I can Sludge Bomb here. Or I could just go for Toxic. I kind of like the Toxic play. The problem is Earth Power will knock me out. But I do definitely want to Toxic this thing. I don't think Sludge Bomb's gonna kill. Let's have a look. Dragalge, my set versus a Bolivar. Max HP will kill. If it's max HP, I do kill it. Okay. I mean, I can fire off a Sludge Bomb. Nice, okay, our Bolivar's gone. We do get the terrain up as well, which is good for us. Extra recovery. Avalugg is now in. I can definitely flip turn here. The question is, what do I go into? Or I can Toxic this. I would like to save my Dragalge, but the only thing my Dragalge does good for is this thing. So if I Toxic this, I think I'd rather just go for damage. I think he does go for spin here, though. I don't really need Dragalge for anything else, so I can Sludge Bomb here. Oh, that almost killed! Wow. Okay, that's a big turn for us, actually, getting that much damage. So he is now faster than me. I can let Kaiser go down here, but it feels like Kaiser actually does some decent damage. But I think either way, if I let Kaiser go down, Meow comes in and just clicks Flower Trick at this point. So yeah. He is faster, that's not a surprise. He does get rid of the terrain. Okay, we can actually go Meow here. And we always click Flower Trick, I think. Alright, Avalugg is gone. Okay, here's the Jugulus. It is booster speed. We are actually still faster than it, though. This point, Heatran doesn't really do much for me, so I'll actually switch it in here. Work up! That's a cool tag. Can my Meow one-shot this thing? Ah, I need chip damage. He does outpower me, that's fine. This thing could be a problem. This thing could actually be a very big problem. If I could get some chip damage on this, that'll be great. I just need the chip damage. And then my play rough will always kill. Air Slash does not kill. I don't think I'm gonna get the chip I need. There's the Dark Pulse. Okay, I need Meowscarada to win the damage roll here. We go for player up. Let's go! Oh, that's huge! Oh, that's very, very huge. How much does Flower Trick do to the Infernape? It doesn't do a lot. Can I win this with Rabombi? That would be sick. I should still be faster. Unless it's like Scarf Flame Charge. I should definitely be faster. Nice, okay. Infernape is gone. Okay, we play her off this. Alright, can Rabombi do this? I don't think Raw Psychic's gonna kill. Oh, he's faster! He's scarfed! Oh! Wow, what a battle, man! Holy shit! Oh, dear. Very nice. The Scarf Bruxish at the end there. Whew! That was fun, dude. You know what? I can't even be mad. That Meowscarada roll was so clutch for us. I think what I probably should have done... No, because, yeah, this thing being scarfed means I couldn't do anything there. Oh, jeez. Oof, I haven't been that pumped for a match in a while. That was fun. Oh, you know what? I'm not even mad. That was so good. Well, we're 0-2 on the season, but that was the best I've played in this league, so I'm very happy with how I played in the long run. Dragalge put in a ton of work. Meowscarada put in a ton of work. Very, very happy with that. Like, we navigated that pretty well. I think what I probably could have done is on the Arboliva switch on the Earth Power. I think if I Quiver Dance for a Bombi there, I think I actually win. I'll have to watch that back to see if I had the opportunity to get Rabombi in. But if I could have done, then obviously I should have done that, and I might have won that. But I think even Terrifier kind of screwed me over here. I'm actually going to calc the psychic damage from Rabombi, just on the off chance that it would have done decent. So we know it was scarfed. And it was Terra into Fire. Psychic does 38 to 45%, so I wouldn't have killed anyway. So yeah, we would have lost that one either way. I needed Rabombi to Quiver Dance up. A +1 would I have got it? A +1, it was a roll. But it's a roll in his favor. So I needed 2 Quiver Dances from Rabombi to win that. But yeah, GG's, DJ. That was so much fun. I loved that much. But yeah, we're unfortunately 0-2 on the season, but you know what? We're getting better with each game. So we will pick up our first win eventually. I have no doubt about that. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Rabombi Teacher. I'm your coach of the Royal Bomber for Bombis. Stay safe, stay awesome. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.